have to mention this. I was always right about Lawless being terrible. I had people out there all like on YouTube, oh, this season was amazing, I love it, it's probably one of the best seasons of all time. What are you saying in your brain? You don't even have a brain at all. I'm not saying that you can't like the season. I will just not agree with you, and I will say that you're wrong, that it is the best season of all time, because, well... when you look back at it, do you really think you like it? Do you really think it was all like, oh yeah, this looks so amazing, I love using this stupid bat? No! No. It's not competitively, if it's not competitively balanced, then the casuals will blame the sweats. Now, I'm not a casual, I'm trying to get good at the game, but Epic said nope during Lawless, and instead said, we're gonna make it wreck but with no cars instead. And you know what the kneecapper got nerfed by? I saw so many ways of how it got nerfed multiple times. People were like, got nerfed by this, got nerfed by that. The true thing is, it was nerfed because people were doing a car glitch. Yeah, I'm so glad they can't nerf the damage at all. Man, maybe you should have had brain cells to know, Epic. Now, I will admit, yeah, for the first, few hours, the kneecapper was fun. You know, yeet your teammates. I had some fun moments with it. But then, later, it's just this thing is broken. In the trailer, they kind of clickbaited us. You know how? They only showed the other attack for all these items. Also, by the way, when I said that the Scorpion combat kit was not balanced, some of you may be like, oh, this thing's 100% balanced. What is it talking about? Yeah, it was a little balanced unless someone got in your face and started giving you a black eye in your face. And, all that. The reason why I say it's unbalanced, you can combo it with the minigun. I think I've said that before, but you can combo that thing with a minigun. You can grab someone, pull them over here, and just zap them with the minigun. That is not fair, Epic. Also, the Dilbit system, made by one of the worst meme skins of all time. We'll get to that later, the skins. The Dilbit system was an absolute joke, and I am so glad it's not there, and that the hero ranking system is here instead, which is a replacement from the failed Dilbit system, and what it would do if you had a legendary keycard, which I didn't get because I'm like, frick these quests, I'm not going to be playing Battle Royale, I'm just going to be playing something else, which is way more better, which was Party Royale, because that was way more better than Battle Royale. I'll just rather have the people who buy their accounts instead. So, I never got the gold card because I thought it was useless since I'm never going to be playing Battle Royale. So I never got to try out some of the exotics, which I don't regret at all, because I don't care about it since I'm not playing Battle Royale that season. And the chests that you could open, originally it didn't have a 100% spawn rate for the Dilbit, and then just later it gives you a Dilbit right away. Now let's talk about the Battle Pass. Sorry. I'm just going to talk for a minute. Most bad seasons, like I mentioned on a previous Epic Games Rude Season 2 video, Part 2, I mentioned a few things in that video of how the season is bad, and one of the things I mentioned is how bad the Battle Pass was. Well, kinda. And also, another thing, I actually ran a test a while ago. How to tell a season is garbage. A Battle Pass, awful. Check. Loophole, awful. Check. Almost more than one overpowered item. Check. And a whole bunch of, random stuff that is all blah, 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 this way, that way. And also a terrible Tier 1 skin. Check. Already got that. Wow. And also very, very, very terrible event passes like Lego and stuff. And OG Fortnite. Check. Yeah, OG Fortnite Season 3 pass kind of... Currently in Chapter 6, Season 4, it's way more better now with the Battle Pass, but not as bad as Season 2. I mean, they have copied a lobby pose from an old skin from maybe 2 years ago, I don't know. The Tier 100 skin, I'm not going to say it's better, but it's good. Last one was good, but it just doesn't fit in that Battle Pass at all. Recently, it actually does fit now because they're stopping bugs. A heist theme season with a blue ninja in it made no sense at all. None at all. No sort of sense. Not even possible to make sense during that. I know that the Rex season did also have a collab that did make sense because it's Fallout, and that makes a lot of sense for a Wastelander, but that's not the Wastelander that Fallout's in, where everybody's driving a car. Does this ask the question, will there be a Season 2 curse after the Season 3 curse is ended? We'll have to see in the future of what there is. And if next chapter's curse with Season 2 is bad, then there might be a Season 2 curse. But you gotta remember one thing, everyone. Every chapter has a bad season. No matter how good it is. Even Chapter 4. Maybe one of the best chapters of all time. With only, 3 people that hated it, that loved Primal so much. Who even knows at all? Because, to be honest, I don't really think there was a bad season. Oh, wait, oh, yeah. OG Fortnite. I'm not going to talk about OG Fortnite a lot this video, because then my video's off topic and clickbait. But I am just going to say, OG Fortnite was not a good Season 4, Chapter 4 at all. Chapter 5, Season 2, on the other hand, for a Season 2 in that chapter, it's pretty mid. Not the best. But then we had Chapter 4, Season 2. Maybe Mega City is the new Tilted Towers, and instead of comparing stuff every chapter to a Tilted Towers, we need to start comparing it to Mega City now. And then there was Chapter 3, Season 2. Forgot about that a little bit. I think that is one of the most seasons I've ever played in that entire chapter. I don't even know. The most I've ever played in Chapter 3 was Season 1 and 2. I barely played 3. And for Season 4, played it only one time, never touched it again. And then for Chapter 2, Season 2, people say it's one of the best seasons of all time. In Chapter 6, Season 2, compared that to Chapter 2, Season 2, but it was a lot less good and a lot more worse than Chapter 2, Season 2. Same with Chapter 4, Season 4. They tried to combine them together a little bit, where you mash them up, and I get everything from the opposite of what I said I like about those seasons. I will get Chapter 6, Season 2. There's Chapter 1, Season 2, which had the first ever Battle Pass. I mean, it's not in gaming, but in Fortnite, that popularized Battle Passes. And now, with the Season 2 that we have currently, well, we're not in that season anymore. What was the Battle Pass at all? What was it? At all. Just want to know. And, by the way, if you are watching this video, probably a year later, maybe, I hope your Season 2 is even good. I hope when you're in the middle of Season 2 watching this, I hope that season's good. Well, I'm probably going to make a review on it. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, wait, it's my job to make reviews. I want to talk about the loophole now, because the loophole... See, that's my main problem with this specific season, was the loophole. The loophole, I don't think they put any sort of thought into the loophole. I just think that maybe, the people at the drawing board were not smart enough to know what they were thinking, oh, guys, let's, take this bat and make it do 300 damage in like 2 seconds. See, this guy knows what he's doing. Give him $1 million raise right now. This guy deserves all the money in our bank account, and stuff of what we got. We're multi-trillionaires, so we're gonna give him all of our money and make him the CEO. Get out of here, Tim Sweeney. It honestly just feels like that, and I cannot play a game if the loophole is not balanced. Yes, some people will say, oh, the laser was absolutely balanced and stuff. It was so bad. True, but it was still annoying to come across, because if a whole squad had it, maybe they would win. And if you have like a collateral damage assault rifle, that laser's gonna win. Speaking of the collateral damage assault rifle, that thing sucked. When most people, like myself, pointed out that the collateral damage assault rifle does not compare to other guns.
This new gun is terrible. The collateral damage assault rifle, it's just a reskinned freaking striker AR. You know, like I don't know. I feel like they could just be so much more creative with it. If they're gonna add a new rifle that's just a spray and pray gun, that like the striker AR is still in the game. The hollow rifle is still king. That's another thing that triggers me, dude. Like it's so they had an entire rifle in for an entire season, right? That was never better than this gun. Like, this was the best gun in the game. And then they keep this gun in the game, and then they add another useless rifle. Like, who's balance testing over there, man? Like, when you have 2 guns in the game, and it's not even a question about one or the other, which one's better. Like, right? Like, you could tell. They have the stats. They know how many eliminations. I guarantee you they know how many eliminations and how many people are using these guns, right? Like, how many people are winning games. The last kill is with this. They have the stats, and like the fact, I don't know. So they add another gun that has terrible bloom, and it's like, hey guys, don't worry, we still kept the strongest gun in the game. It's like, okay, great. I'm happy that that you guys obviously didn't remove the strongest gun in the game.
This season's loot pool is heavily focused on red dot assault rifles, and a lot of people tried convincing me that the collateral AR was actually really good, and that might be the case up close SMG range, and I would agree with these statements if it was called the collateral SMG, but it's called the collateral assault rifle, meaning that you're gonna have situations where you have to have fights at medium range or long range, and when it comes to that, it stands no chance. Why would you not use the AUG or the Hollow Twister? Because they can at least perform well at any distance. When we eventually got the Twin Mag Assault Rifle, this was proven even further because 3 out of the 4 assault rifles have red dot sights.
And a weapon like the collateral damage AR is good, but it's not good enough to compete against the weapons with a scope or red dot, which is the other ARs. The SMGs this season are a joke.
Did you see all that? That was points. What I mean by points, I mean by these people actually knew what they were saying and knew what they did and did not like about the season. On what they were saying is, well, some facts that Fortnite should have took notes from. I mean, they did, kinda, because the Season 3 didn't have trash ARs. No collateral damage assault rifle, nothing. I'm not talking about the Star Wars season as Season 3. I'm talking about the Super season. You know, that season. I'm talking about that as the season with better assault rifles in every way. Because, to be honest, the assault rifles during Season 2, yeah, they're also a joke. The SMGs, I did point out that one that speeds up a little bit is a bit better. And then I think in Season 3 they nerfed it, so I just barely picked up an SMG. So during Season 2, the only SMG I ever picked up was just the scoped SMG or the laser or something. Or I just never played it because I barely played that season for probably this entire chapter. Or maybe it was Season 3. I don't know, but I still don't like this season no matter what. So I'm running out of time really quick, so I'm just going to speed this up. I feel like they would just use a laser to be in the high Steam season. It would make more sense to be in Chapter 6 Season 1 for Sub-Zero to the point where it's no longer my child, it's someone else's. So this season for me, I didn't really give it a ranking at all, but I'm giving it a... Thank y'all for watching, everyone. We are giving it a screaming YouTuber out of 10. To be honest, I ran out of content, and I just wanted to roast this season one more time. Before I do a chapter review for the whole thing, maybe not. I just want to roast it one more time for now, because I ran out of content. Thank y'all for watching, everyone. I'll see y'all next time.